This is the easiest handkerchief dress you can make for a 1 to 2-year-old baby girl. I made this and the fit was so amazing. I want you to give it a try and let me hear from you in the comment section what you think about it. So I worked with a cotton print for this dress. So if this is something you are interested in, let's get right into the details. So I've cut out 2 pieces of fabric and I'll be using one for the back, the bigger one for the back, and then the smaller one for the front. So for the front fabric, I have a width of 7 inches and the total length of 8 inches. And the one for the back has a width of 8 inches and the total length of 8 inches as well. So this dress is going to be having a zipper at the back. So for the back piece, it's folded into 2. It's just a single piece of fabric folded. And this is the one for the front, folded into 2 pieces as well. So you are going to place the front piece of fabric on the back piece, making sure the folded ends are facing the same direction and the closed ends are also facing the same direction. So you'll notice I have an excess of 1 inch at this side. This is what I'm going to be using for my zipper allowance. So you fold in that 1 inch excess beneath the fabric. Then you input 4 inches for the shoulder of this dress. So from the top, mark 4 inches. Then from that 4-inch point, you go in by 4.5 inches for the armhole length of this dress. So connect both points with a straight line. You then extend this line outward. And for the neck width of the front, I'm going to input 2.5 inches for the neck depth and the neck width of this dress. So mark both points and then you draw in your front neckline. After which you are going to input 1 inch for the neck depth of the back. So you draw in your back neck as well. So we are going to slope the shoulder by 1/2 inch, mark and connect to the neck curve this way. And on the chest line, I'm going to input 1/4 of my bust measurement. For this child, I'm going to be working with 6.5 inches. Remember, all my measurements have adequate ease and sewing allowance added to them. So 6.5 for the bust, mark. Then you also input 6.5 for the waist of this child. You connect both the waist to the bust line with a straight line. Then you draw in your armhole curve. So when you are done with this process, you go ahead and then cut out your fabric piece. So we'll be cutting out the back piece first. So for now, I'm cutting out the sides. Then I'll cut out the armhole curve. And I'll proceed to cut out the shoulder slant we made at the top. And complete the cutout by cutting out the back piece first. So I'm done cutting out the back. Take out the back piece. Then you complete the cutout for the front as well. So we are just going to cut out the front neck curve. So after cutting out, here I have both the front and then the back. I'm going to be shaping the waistline of both the front and then the back. So from the sides, you go in by 1/2 inch, mark and then reconnect, curve it, blend the curve line towards the center front and then cut out this curve line. So I'm going to repeat the same process for the back by placing the front on it and then cutting out the curve line we have at the waist. So alternatively, you could have put the front on the back and then cut both pieces at the same time. So this is going to give the waistline some form of shaping. So after doing this, I'm also going to slash open the back piece. Remember, I'm going to be adding a zipper to the back of this dress, so cut it open so you have 2 pieces for the back and then 1 piece for the front. So place the front right sides facing the right side of the back piece so we can complete the shoulders on the sewing machine. So align the shoulders together, pin them together, front on the back, then you head to your sewing machine, stitch down on 1/2 inch, join them together. So I've stitched the shoulders down, and this is what the wrong side looks like. What we are going to do next is to clean the neckline of the dress with a bias strip. So I'm working with a limited piece of fabric. I have only 1 yard I'm working with, so I can't make a bias strip out of this fabric. But if you have enough fabric, you can make your bias strip from the main fabric. So stitch the bias tape to the armhole as well, turn it to the wrong side and then top stitch. Repeat same for the armhole, for the other armhole. So I've stitched down, cleaned down the neckline, and then cleaned the armhole as well. This is what the wrong side looks like, looking very neat. Remember to press this on the ironing table when you are done stitching down. So we are going to be creating our belt on the dress. So for the belt, I have here 2 strips of fabric. I'm creating 2 belts on each side of the dress. This strip of fabric measures 3 inches in width, and it has a total length of 21.5 inches. So fold the fabric into 2. After folding into 2, I'm going to just slant this side this way to cut out a slanted line on the sides, and I'll head to my sewing machine, stitch down on 1/4 inch all around. I'll stitch down on the slanted line and then stitch all around this. So I'll leave an opening at one side of the belt. And for the second piece, I'm also going to repeat same, cut out a slant line at the sides this way. Then you stitch down that slanted line and you stitch all around this side as well on 1/2 inch. You turn to the right side and give it a good press. So I've done that. I've created a belt. I have 2 pieces here, and we are going to be fixing this onto the top of this dress. So to do that, I have my bodice here. Place the belt on the side, leaving 1/2 inch away from the waistline, and then you cover it up with the front piece. Make sure the belt is out of the way so you don't stitch down the entire belt. You are just stitching down the sides on 1/2 inch. So repeat same for the other side of the top. Place the belt on the sides, then you leave 1/2 inch away from the waistline, just like we did for the other side. Cover it up with the front piece, and you head to your sewing machine and stitch this down on 1/2 inch from the armhole through to the waistline of the dress. So I've stitched down the belt, and this is what the top is looking like. I'll set this aside so we can work on the bottom part of the handkerchief dress. So for the skirt part, which is going to be a handkerchief skirt, I have 1 piece of fabric on fold. This is the folded end. I'm going to further fold this fabric into 2 again. So after folding the fabric, I have a total width of 16 inches and a total length of 16 inches as well. So I have the folded end of the fabric here. These sides are also on fold. These are the open side where the pieces are, and this side is also open. So from where you have the folded ends, you are going to input the radius of this skirt. So from the apex of that folded end, I'm going to go in by 4 inches and then mark. So you are going to mark a curve 4 inches across to create the waistline of the skirt. To connect all points with the curve. When you are done with this, you cut out this curved line here. So this skirt will be having a bit of gathers at the waist region. So cut it out, and when you are done cutting, you open it up. So this is what my fabric piece looks like. This is the bottom part of the dress. So what we are going to do next is we are going to determine the midsection of this curve line. So with a straight line from the mid side, I'm going to connect a straight line to the hem of the skirt this way. Then I'll go ahead and cut out only one piece of this fabric. I'm just cutting out one. So cut it open. I'm cutting this out because we are going to be fixing a zipper on the back part of this dress. So after opening, this is what we have for the skirt. Fold the fabric into two so you can create a tiny notch on the midsection of the skirt. I'll also bring in my front part of the dress. Then I would fold the waist region of the top part into two as well, so I can get the midsection of the top, and I'll create a notch on the waistline so I can match the midsection of the top to the midsection of the skirt when I'm ready to stitch it up. So after creating the notch, place the top onto the skirt, matching the notches together as the waistline. Then you can hold them down with pins or pegs. I'm using a peg to hold this down, and you are going to be matching the skirt to the top of this dress. So like I said, I'll be having a bit of gathers at the skirt, so match the top to the skirt and then pleat in the excess of the skirt onto the top part of this dress. So the fit of this dress was very amazing. Please give it a try and let me hear from you in the comment section. So I'm pinning the top to the skirt, pin from the mid to the sides. After pinning, you repeat same for the other side of the dress. So remember to pleat in the excess of the skirt onto the top part. So after pinning, you head to your sewing machine and stitch down on 1/2 inch from one side to the other. So I've stitched down, and I also set the rough edges to have a neat finish. This is what the inside of the dress looks like. Very neat, very beautiful. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to be fixing the zipper to the back part of this dress. Fold the back pieces together and align them properly, and then I'm going to bring in my zipper. So this zipper is about 8 inches in length. So from where the zipper is going to stop, I'll go up by 1 inch towards the waist region of the dress. Then I'll stitch down on 1 inch, the zipper allowance we added at the back. Stitch from the waist through to the hem of the skirt. So I've stitched down the center back, and this is what they look like. So the next thing we are going to do is to bring in our zipper so we can fix it on this dress. So this is the zipper. Get a matching zipper, and then you stitch down the zipper onto the zipper allowance on the center back, and then stitch the other part of the zipper to the other side of the dress to complete this back piece of the dress. So I've stitched the zipper down, and this is what it looks like. Remember to stitch down the top part of the zipper so you can have a neat finish for the back. This is the center back, looking so neat. I'll clean off the hemline by folding in 1/2 inch twice, and I'll stitch all around the hemline so I can have a neat finish on this dress. And we are done with the dress. This is how gorgeous it is to make a handkerchief dress in simple and easy steps for a 1 to 2 year old baby girl. Thank you so much for making time to watch this tutorial, and honestly, the fit on the child was amazing, and I'll be so happy if you give this a try and let me hear from you in the comment section. Don't forget, you can post your work on the community tab on the channel so I can see how gorgeous this dress came out. So thank you so much for making time to watch the tutorial. Please do not forget to hit on the subscribe button, like the video, comment, and then share with your loved ones. We'll see you in our next tutorial.